Campaigning for the fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections has picked up pace. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday addressed two rallies in West Bengal. Addressing public gatherings, the Prime Minister launched an attack on both the Trinamool Congress government and the Congress. Speaking in Bolpur, the Prime Minister said that Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has tried to put as many hurdles in his way, but the people of West Bengal will support the BJP with double the enthusiasm. 8 Lok Sabha constituencies in West Bengal will vote in the fourth phase on 29th April.
दीदी को समझ आ गया है, वो जितने मुसीबतें पैदा करेगी उतनी ताकत से कमल ज्यादा खिलने वाला है। जब सिंहासन हिल रहा है तो दीदी और उनके गुंडे बौखला भी रहे हैं। सभी कार्यकर्ताओं से कहूंगा, मैं यहां के लोकतंत्र प्रेमी सभी मतदाताओं को, नागरिकों को कहूंगा कि आप पूरी मजबूती से डटे रहिए।
Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Modi addressed a political rally in Lohardaga in Jharkhand. He said that after first 3 phases of Lok Sabha polls, the opposition has no option but to concede defeat. He said that the opposition has already started blaming the EVMs for their defeat. He also said that it is because of NDA government's efforts that the number of Naxal-hit areas have reduced considerably. Jharkhand is set for a 4-phase election for 14 Lok Sabha constituencies beginning 29th April.
300 सीटों पर वोट पड़ने के बाद अब विरोधियों के लिए खुले रूप से पराजय स्वीकार करने के सिवाय कोई चारा ही नहीं बचा। दूसरे चरण में अंदाज तो आ गया था उनको, लेकिन फिर भी मुंह पे थोड़ा चेहरा हंसता हुआ रख करके बात करने की कोशिश करते थे, लेकिन कल के मतदान के बाद तो ऐसे चेहरे लटक गए हैं। जितनी गालियां मोदी को देते थे, अब कल से उन्होंने ईवीएम को गालियां देना शुरू कर दिया है। अपनी नाकामी का, अपने पराजय का ठिकरा ईवीएम पर फोड़ने की तैयारी कर ली है भाई।
BJP President Amit Shah on Wednesday addressed a public rally in Bihar's Safiabad. He attacked the opposition parties and accused Congress of dynastic politics. Later in the day, Amit Shah also held rallies in Begusarai and Samastipur. Speaking at a rally in Begusarai, the BJP chief reeled out figures to highlight the contribution by the Modi government and that by the previous Congress-led UPA rule for the development of Bihar.
मैं 133 योजनाएं पढ़ता हूं, मगर मुंगेर वाले बड़े चतुर होते हैं भैया, कम बोले में समझ जाते हैं। तो आपको लगे नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार ठीक काम कर रही है, उस वक्त मैं लिस्ट पढ़ता हूं, तब ताली बजाकर रोक देना। पढ़ू जोर से, पढ़ो तो ध्यान से सुनना। प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना, आदर्श ग्राम योजना, सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना, मुद्रा बैंक योजना, जीवन ज्योति योजना। अरे यार, अभी हुए 10 में ताली बजा दिया। राहुल बाबा को मालूम नहीं है, ऐसी 133 योजनाएं नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार ने चलाई है। और मित्रों, ये नीतीश कुमार, सुशील मोदी और नरेंद्र मोदी की जो जोड़ी है ना, ये जोड़ी अगले 5 साल में बिहार को पूर्ण विकसित राज्य बनाने की दिशा में आगे।
My colleague Akhilesh Suman joins us live on News Tonight from Begusarai. Akhilesh, good evening. Now, in the fourth phase of elections in Bihar, Akhilesh, Begusarai is emerging as one of the most keenly watched constituencies because of the triangular contest that the seat is set to witness this time around. Now, you are on the ground. If you can tell us, what are the political dynamics in Begusarai this time?
As far as I'm in, in Begusarai, and Begusarai is becoming one of the most interesting places in Bihar.
Yes.
Not because of how many political parties are fighting here, but because of one person, that is Kanhaiya, the former student leader of JNU. And also because of, Giriraj Singh, who is the cabinet minister, and also whose, constituency was transferred from Nawada to Begusarai. And that parties are breaking barriers here. Congress is supporting Tanveer Hassan of RJD, but NCP, the Congress ally, is supporting Kanhaiya here in Begusarai. And DP Tripathi, who is one of the biggest leaders of NCP, he was here for last 4-5 days, and he left today morning for Delhi. So in a way, it's very interesting. And what is the major issue that is cropping up here? What is the issue of really Amit Shah was here in Begusarai, other than Ujiarpur, he went there, and Munger also. But in Begusarai, he invoked the Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, who is considered to be one of the biggest poets of country, national poet. He was also accorded with the, name of national Rashtra Kavi Dinkar. So he evoked Dinkar, and he read his, some poetry, and also he cited how Sri Krishna Singh, the first chief minister of Bihar, had developed the state and also the Begusarai area. And then he promised that how Brownie oil refinery plant has been reinvented, and it is being restructured, and it is working well. And he also says that after 2 years, Bihar will be in the line of the biggest and best state of the country. So one dialogue that is going here, one discourse, you can say, that development plus nationalism, that is BJP is telling everywhere. Nationalism is also one of the issues in Begusarai. And the whole social composition of Begusarai is quite interesting because Begusarai is bastions of one Bhumihar caste here, and they are in majority, and they are very decisive in this, constituency. But given the fact that this, vote might be divided because of Kanhaiya, who is belonging to CPI and also belonging to the same caste here, and also Begusarai is considered to be Moscow of Bihar, Leningrad of Bihar, and in that way, there is a great following of CPI also here. So it will be interesting fight between Giriraj Singh and Kanhaiya. But the third angle is Tanveer Hassan. Tanveer Hassan is of RJD, and CPI tried a lot that an alliance should be formed with RJD and CPI. The CPI had been, one of the biggest allies of RJD in Bihar when RJD was in a formative state. But RJD dumped CPI, and now Tanveer Hassan is fighting. So Tanveer Hassan is hoping that in the fight between Giriraj Singh and Kanhaiya, he may get the best, fruit of Begusarai. So it's quite interesting.
So Begusarai there set to witness a triangular contest this time. It remains to be seen if the BJP is able to retain the seat, or will the CPI be able to, script its revival in what was once called the Leningrad of Bihar. Moving on in the bulletin, Congress President Rahul Gandhi canvassed support for his party candidates in Uttar Pradesh. At a rally in Lakhimpur Kheri, Gandhi fired a fresh salvo at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, accusing him of working for the interest of a few selected people, leaving high and dry farmers and the poor. In his election speech, the Congress president also elaborated on his party's minimum income guarantee Nyay scheme and said it was pronounced after due consultation with economists and think tanks.
5 करोड़ परिवारों को, 25 करोड़ लोगों को हिंदुस्तान की सरकार साल के 72,000 रुपए दे सकती है.
And Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra addressed election rallies in Fatehpur, Hamirpur of Uttar Pradesh. While addressing the rally, she emphasized on the importance of right to vote and also asked the voters to help end the politics of divisiveness and negativity. Priyanka Gandhi also held a roadshow in Mahoba in favor of Pritam Singh, the party candidate from Hamirpur Lok Sabha seat.
लोकतंत्र का क्या मतलब है कि जनता की ताकत, जनता की शक्ति से बढ़कर इस देश में कुछ नहीं है। इसीलिए आप सबको वोट है मिलता है। जो वोट है सबसे बड़ी ताकत है आपकी। आपका अधिकार भी है, लेकिन आपका हथियार भी है। आप इस हथियार को सोच समझ के इस्तेमाल करिए इसे।
Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav held public rallies in Hardoi and Kanpur on Wednesday. At his Kanpur rally, Yadav sharpened his attack against the Congress, which has been kept out by the SP and the BSP from their alliance in Uttar Pradesh for the Lok Sabha elections. Akhilesh Yadav said his party had an alliance with the Congress in the 2017 assembly elections, but found that the party has a big ego. At the Hardoi public meeting, Akhilesh Yadav criticized the central government for failing to fulfill its promises made in 2014.
सवाल है इस बात का, चुनाव इस बात का है कि हमारा देश बहुत नाजुक स्थिति से गुजर रहा है। ऐसी स्थिति से गुजर रहा है कि आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने लोगों के बीच में भरोसा खत्म कर दिया है। जहां भरोसा खत्म कर दिया, हम एक दूसरे के बीच में बांटने का काम किया भाजपा ने।
BSP chief Mayawati also addressed an election rally in Akbarpur in Uttar Pradesh in support of BSP candidate from Akbarpur Lok Sabha constituency. Mayawati said the public, she in fact told the voters that they have given enough chances to the Congress and the BJP, and now is the time to give the coalition of SP, BSP the opportunity to serve them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a road show in Varanasi on Thursday, a day before he files his nomination papers from this Uttar Pradesh constituency. The nomination on Friday will also see a show of strength with several BJP allies, including Shiv Sena's Uddhav Thackeray and JDU's Nitish Kumar, expected to accompany the Prime Minister when he files his nomination papers. Prime Minister Modi represents Varanasi in the Parliament. The City of Temples votes on 19th of May.
देखिए, जो अब तक इंटीमेशन है उसमें माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी 25 तारीख को BHU हेलीपैड पे आएंगे और वहाँ से BHU के मेन गेट जहाँ मालवीय जी की प्रतिमा है वहाँ से उनका रोड शो प्रारंभ होगा, जो सिवाला जंगमबाड़ी होते हुए गोदौलिया होते हुए चितरंजन पार्क तक जाएगा। तो रोड शो में सुरक्षा व्यवस्थाएं पर्याप्त की गई हैं, जो एंटी सपोर्टाज चेकिंग वगैरह होती है वो सब कर दी गई है, पुलिस की ड्यूटियां लगाई गई हैं हर पॉइंटों पे। बाकी जो भी सुरक्षा मानक है उनको ध्यान में रखते हुए हमने कंप्लीट तैयारी की है। उसके बाद माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का दशाश्वमेध घाट में गंगा आरती में सम्मिलित होने का कार्यक्रम है। उसके बाद वो वापस चले जाएंगे जहां उनको रात्रि विश्राम जहां भी उनका प्रस्तावित होगा। अगले दिन 26 को उनके नामांकन की संभावना है कि 26 तारीख को नामांकन करेंगे।
Disgruntled BJP MP from Northwest Delhi, Udit Raj, joined the Congress party on Wednesday after being denied a ticket to contest the Lok Sabha elections. He met Congress President Rahul Gandhi before formally joining the party. Later, at a press conference, he accused the BJP of being anti-Dalit. The BJP has replaced Udit Raj from the Northwest Lok Sabha constituency with Punjabi Sufi singer Hans Raj Hans. A Mumbai NIA court on Wednesday rejected a plea to prohibit Malegaon blast accused and BJP Lok Sabha candidate Pragya Singh Thakur from contesting elections. Special Judge for National Investigation Agency cases rejected the plea, saying it has no power to do so, and said it is for the Election Commission to take a decision on this regard.